Well, what's going on, everybody? I am decided to go live early because I came upon a rest area, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go live now because I am on Central Time. I think Central Time, right? Or Mountain Time? I don't know. So I'm 2 hours behind. So right now it is 8:25. I'm out here in Colorado, so I've made pretty good time. Still got a long ass way to go. I tell you, Nebraska, a long state. Nebraska's really. I think I'm in Colorado. Yeah, I'm in Colorado. But I was just trying to look, and I don't know because like this thing, my GPS says I'm just driving straight to Vegas and not getting off, but I don't see. Oh, maybe I'm going down this way. Is that what road is this? No, that's 40. I'm not taking 40. So I think I'm going through Denver, then taking 70, then to 15. But I don't know why it's just maybe they all run together. Anyway, crazy stuff happening today. Obviously, the news first this morning, and I talked about it yesterday, and I couldn't believe they haven't arrested the guy. And then this morning, they ended up capturing that escaped convict out of the county jail where he escaped, I don't know, what was it, 13, 14 days ago? So they ended up catching him in a field. And I said yesterday, I was pretty strong-willed yesterday, strong-worded. And I was like, why aren't they using like any of the technology that they have at their disposal? That taxpayer dollars go towards, like, infrared, heat, like, I don't know. But apparently they decided they must have been watching my show. So they, from what I understand, if they were watching my show, the head of the customs down in El Paso was like, fuck it, Steve's pissed. Send the Borat team up to Pennsylvania. So that's what they did. And so I'm taking full credit for it. Yep, I'm taking full credit for it. So he's arrested. The one thing I don't understand, and he was arrested alive, which is pretty incredible, that he wasn't shot and killed because he had the gun with him too. But they sought no, they released the dog, the customs dog, and the dog went and attacked him, which was nice. So the dog attacked him, and then the SWAT team from Borat and the SWAT team from Pennsylvania State Police went and arrested him. And so he's already been transferred to the state prison where they keep saying he's going to spend, where he's going to serve out his life sentence, which I don't understand, right? Because and hear me out here. Why are we, as American taxpayers, specifically Pennsylvania taxpayers, why are we going to be paying for his taxes or for him to be incarcerated when he's wanted for a violent murder in Brazil and he's here illegally? Send them to Brazil. Get confirmation from Brazilian authorities that he's going to be locked up for the murder that they issued an arrest warrant for, and send him to Brazil. Then the tax burden is not on the United States anymore. I don't understand. I don't understand that, And I wonder, it made me think too, how many people are on immigration holds in the U.S. justice system currently right now that have already been like tried and convicted, that are already serving sentences. How many people in the United States that are going to be deported once their sentence is done in the United States? Because you hear it all the time, especially when we covered the border crisis a lot. There were all these people that were crossing the border. Like I remember writing about a mass shooting in Las Vegas where a guy, an illegal immigrant, shot and killed a bunch of people in a mass shooting. It was like a Mexican party, like a quinceañera in Las Vegas. And the guy had been deported previously 4 times. One of the times he ended up getting a 4-year prison sentence. So he served his 4 years and then they deported him again. And someone just said, you heard it's because we can't guarantee that they'll keep him locked up again. It's not our financial burden. That, in my opinion, we should be booting it and all of them out. If they're criminals, don't allow them to stay here. Why are they still living off the United States tax dollar? Doesn't make any sense. And if it's just to prevent them from coming back here. Like in this instance, Brazil is corrupt as shit anyway. Can't you just like pay off like for a fraction of what it would cost us to house that prisoner? Because I think the number is right around $300 a day is what it costs, to do to house a prisoner. If that's the case, can't we pay like Brazilian, guards like $2,000 to make sure he never gets out of prison in Brazil? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why we're not getting rid of him. And that's pretty much what I thought about all day. And you know what's interesting is nobody on the news was talking about that aspect. Fox News wasn't talking about it. CNN, I actually made a point to listen to CNN for an hour during their coverage of it. Not once did they mention that he was an illegal immigrant. Not once. Because apparently that doesn't matter to some. You know what I mean? It matters to everybody because if we had stronger borders and we weren't allowing people to illegally cross and not be captured coming into the United States, and guess what? This fucking guy wouldn't have killed that girl. Simple as that. Shout out to everyone on Rumble. Sorry, I don't know how many people are watching there because I can't see it on my chat, but I didn't even realize that I haven't been going on Rumble the entire week. So now I'm live on Rumble. There's a couple 17 people watching on there. So shout out to all on Rumble. I apologize for neglecting you guys. I apologize for neglecting you guys for so long. I'll try to keep it up. Try to keep up the live stream and all that stuff. But someone said, I can't listen to CNN. I love this country. See, but I think it's good to listen to CNN because then you can also find out the misinformation that they're spreading. What are opposition, which is sad that I call Democrats opposition. But I'll be honest, I don't think Democrats actually listen to CNN. I think CNN is a news network for the leftists. MSNBC is pretty freaking out there too. But CNN seems to be and it's weird because wasn't Chris Light firing everybody at CNN because he wanted to get back to actually reporting news? I think they threw out that, crumpled up that draft plan and decided to go back to the same propaganda bullshit that they've been doing. You know how many times, if you listen to CNN, how many times they talk about Joe Biden all the time? Everybody was talking, even on Fox News today, everybody was talking about this impeachment shit with Joe Biden. Just like I said yesterday, this impeachment shit's just for show. It doesn't actually do anything. I said they should have done it a long time ago. It's going to die in the Senate. So it doesn't even matter. He's not going to get impeached. It's going to be the same as Donald Trump, except Joe Biden will actually have things that, impeachable offenses, unlike Donald Trump. Billy, I saw your question. You don't need to write it 15 times. I'll try to answer it in a minute. I don't know anything about some nationwide test on October 4th, but I'm talking about something, and then you see I got sidetracked. But I don't know anything about a national broadcast test on October 4th, and plus I don't look into shit like that either, because who cares? Who cares? Do I think it's them planning for? No, because I'm not that much of a conspiracy theorist. Although I never thought the governor of New Mexico would ever try to, circumvent our Constitution and remove guns. But a federal judge just put in, what do you call it? It begins with an I. Just paused it. That one. But yeah, it's just crazy. The whole fucking thing is nuts. Do you need a CDL to drive this? No. Nope, not for a Sprinter van. But I'll be honest, I'm so tired. Someone said, did you hear about the squatter in Pennsylvania about 3 weeks ago? I didn't hear anything on the MSN about hundreds of shots fired. No. Injunction, there you go. Yeah, so a federal judge, I think it was a federal judge, just did an injunction against the New Mexico governor and her, executive order under a public health emergency, removing gun rights, which is kind of funny because it came out that the attorney general, who is tasked with defending the governor's office with any lawsuits, defending the state, the attorney general of New Mexico also came out today or yesterday and said that he would defend the state in any lawsuit because he too believed it was unconstitutional, because it was, But the whole thing is just nuts. Everything that's happening in this country is just fucking stupid. It really is. Joe Biden is going to go to jail, okay? I don't even think Joe Biden's going to make it to the end of his term. Like, if you watch this stuff that he was talking about, which is, I mean, that's scary. And I did think the other day, see, I'm jumping around a little bit today, but that's fine. I was thinking about the impeachment, how Democrats, what is this fucking dude doing? Oh, he's throwing away garbage. He's walking like he has a stick shoved up his ass. Like, seriously, what are you doing? Yeah, puretruthcoffee.com, Michael. Puretruthcoffee.com. If you pay for your own fuel, are you leasing the van or are you doing a profit split? Profit split. For now, I'll be honest, man. I was talking to my wife. I'm fucking incredibly homesick. Incredibly homesick. You know, last night with my son playing football and him getting launched and hurting his wrist, it just pissed me off. Like, I got really emotional today when I was driving, and I'm like, I should be at home. You know what I mean? I should be supporting him. And there's other things. You know what I found out? Guys, let me know. If there's more people, I would say, okay, let's set a big ass fucking goal, and I'll guarantee I'll do, because just like when Blaze TV offers a contract, they say, okay, we'll give you $75,000 a year or something like that. I'm throwing out numbers, but they're like, and you must do, say, 240 shows a week or 240 shows a year plus a feature plus commercials and all that. How about I make a contract with you guys saying I'll do that, and then you all support the channel anyway? Because a lot of times, a lot of people tune in every single day, but nobody supports the channel. But which, I mean, I can't really blame you. Bidenomics. You hear Joe Biden's giving a big speech tomorrow talking about Bidenomics, about how great it's doing our economy. Fucking the consumer price index went up again today, and they went on Fox News. One of the Biden economy advisors or whatever went on Fox News and flat out lied and talked about the CPI, and I forgot what CPI it is, but they talked about the CPI that include food or energy, as it said that's the growth is slowing. They're leaving out the things that are killing us all. Look at fuel. Look how much. Trust me, I know. Fuel is killing me. So someone said 75,000. Now it's 35,000 if you're lucky. Yeah, right. What was I gonna say? I forgot. So yeah, I got incredibly homesick today. And I was just like, man. I don't know anything about the UAW strike. I heard that they were thinking about doing it. I didn't hear that they actually went on strike. Now, is that a nationwide strike? Did they actually go on strike now? Because that's pretty big if it's a nationwide strike. If it's just a little factory, sure, it'll affect, the supply chain and shit like that. But I don't know. I heard that they were going to do it, but they didn't. Someone said, do you think a lot of people are still watching from your freight broker days? Also, what happened when you went to FreightWaves and left there? I got laid off from FreightWaves, along with a shit ton of other people. And it sucked. But I still love that company. I think they're a great company. But yeah, I went and worked for a company as a broadcaster, and within a short time, I think I only did 2 or 3 shows and then got laid off. But luckily, I didn't move there, because that would have been bad if I moved all the way to Chattanooga. But yeah, we have a lot of people that watch from the freight broker days, and what I want to do, and this is what I was talking to my wife about, just because this fucking sucks. And in my head, I already know I'm going to be sitting in Las Vegas. I have no faith in the dispatch for giving me. I will literally be so surprised if I get a load out of Las Vegas on Friday. I don't have any faith right now because I've never once been pre-booked. Never once have I delivered to a load and then, right away they're like, all right, you head over here. We got another pickup for you. It's never once happened, and so I'm that I think it's like soured my feelings on this whole thing, combined with the fact that I haven't been home in a couple of weeks, and then combined with the fact that my son is playing football and I missed all his fucking games so far this year. But what I was going to tell you, guys want to hear something fucking cool? Someone said Viva Frey just said Tim Cass just got pulled from YouTube. Did they? Good. I don't like Tim Cass either. But I have been listening to his podcast. That's interesting. Why did he get pulled? What were they talking about? It's early for them to get pulled. Did they? Let me check. Did they really get pulled? That would be interesting if they did. And not in a good way. He must have, because he's not live right now. Huh. Did it get deleted? Yeah, because he's not live right now. Or his whole video got removed. One or the other. Anyway, so you want to know one thing? So I'm taking a bunch of courses. I thought I was taking 6 courses this semester, but I'm only taking 5, one of which is an education course. It's Fundamentals of Education, which is actually one of the courses that's required to become a teacher because you do your practicum in the school and all that stuff too, which is fun. But we're doing this like outline of the career where we choose or not choose, but we basically prove that we've researched the everything, on how all the licensing and the different tests that you have to take in order to become a teacher, the degree, what, the tentative plan for what I want to teach and all that stuff. And in my research, because of course, just like when I do research a story or something like that, I go ham, right? So I dig deep. I came across an endorsement category in the state of Virginia that I literally could go and apply for a license for and become a teacher without even having to finish school. Dead ass. Because they have this thing called CTE. And I don't know what it stands for, but basically it's an endorsement in like career, I think it's career technical something, education, career and technical education. Business courses that, like, my son is in a high school business course, even though he's in 8th grade because he's smart as fuck. But he's in a high school business course. He's in a high school tech course, high school Spanish. But business, tech, and a bunch of other things, I could go and get my certification or get my endorsement now and teach. So I was just like, for shits and giggles, looking up to see what tech positions are available, and there are quite a bit of tech positions available. And then I remembered that my wife was telling me that one of the assistant principals at her school, when she was telling them that I was going back to school to, for education, they're like, why doesn't he just become a business teacher? He doesn't have to go to school. He's got so much business and C-suite business experience that I could just literally go and do that. As long as I have a national cert, I could go and do that, apply for my license, get approved, and then go teach, that way. So it's pretty interesting. It's kind of interesting to think about. I mean, as of right now, I'm still doing this. That process, I mean, it's something that I may do just for shits and giggles. Someone said, what's my truck? What's your truck? This isn't a truck. This is a Sprinter van. Sprinter van. You can't really see because I went to Walmart and did grocery shopping earlier. But so, like, the bed is covered. But behind there, you can't really see. But behind all that stuff is all the totes full of all the whatever I'm bringing to Las Vegas here. Let me just put that up. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm in a Sprinter van, not a. That was weird. But yeah, so I don't know. But I am homesick. I'm homesick as all hell. I haven't, I don't know. I was trying to think, I was trying to, talk to my wife and get her to, give me guidance, and it didn't work. Because by the end of the day, she's so fucking tired. Because, I mean, bless that lady. She's doing everything in the house, taking care of both boys, driving them to sports. She picks up one. She waits at school, doing all her shit. picks up the little guy from aftercare, picks up my older son from football, drives all the way home, makes him dinner, lets the dogs out, drives all the way back for my son's martial arts, and then drives all the way home. So she had just gotten home right before. I guarantee she's already asleep right now. But her day starts at 5 o'clock in the morning and it goes, that way. So it's crazy. It's just crazy. The whole thing is crazy. But I was talking to her, and I'm like, listen, the thing we like about this is I get paid weekly, right? YouTube, or not streaming, but driving this truck, when the thing that I like, I lost my train of thought. I've been listening to all these different podcasts and all this stuff all day long. My heart's not in driving right now. And again, I think it's because I'm worried about fucking sitting in Las Vegas. For one, it's going to be hot as fuck. You know what I mean? If I had extra money, I would go, pay like $100 buy-in for a fucking long-ass poker tournament or something like that. So I could at least, get free snacks and peanuts and stuff like that. But I don't even have extra money, so I'm literally just going to end up sitting in the van or deadheading somewhere. But they're going to have to send me fuel money because I'm not built like that anymore either. What was I going to say? But yeah, so I'm battling this intense feeling of I just want to be home. And then I was thinking today, and then I daydreamed for like an hour and a half of driving and planned out a whole show, an hour and a half show, bringing Wake Up America back, doing an hour and a half show where I have different features, different recorded things, an interview night, and do all these different things. But then I was like, who am I kidding? Because the reason why I got burned out of that, one, politically it sucks to talk about politics all the time. And secondly, I need I need it to be monetized in order to be able to justify doing it. You know what I mean? But yeah. Someone said, have I looked for delivering an Amazon local? No, I haven't. But anyway, if you guys want to support the stream, all the money that I make here is going into a fund, which is going to essentially, once I make that fund, I'm just going to use it to pay shit. And so I can get out of the truck, just focus on my family and stuff like that. Big ass goal, though. It's like $7,500. So, big ass goal. Someone said any LTL freight out of Vegas or California, it'll cover fuel. I know, but they don't book that type of freight. I don't book my own freight with this truck, too. I have the right of refuse. I can refuse whatever I want. But I don't get on the load boards and book for this. Because if I did, I'd already have freight. They're like, oh, it's different. They did, because they watch these. Some at least one of the people that works there watches the show, and just okay. They're not holding it against me that I bitch about this job all the time, especially because I don't say the company name. But the company, it's a good job. If you don't have a family and you don't have high expenses and shit like that, dude, it's actually a pretty good job. I have a family, that's my big dilemma. Other than that, my only other complaint is I don't have a table to do my schoolwork on. So when I'm doing my schoolwork, it's literally here with the laptop, and then I got my tablet with all my textbooks and all that stuff, when I'm doing the schoolwork. But other than that, it's just driving. It's driving. I get paid when I'm driving. I don't get paid when I'm sitting, Like right now, I'm not getting paid. There's no incentive support. If you guys want to support the stream, you can do $5, $10, $100, $5,000 via Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, any of that stuff. You'll see the link in your chat if you want to support the stream. I would appreciate it if you could. I saw someone else came in and said Tim Pool got yanked off of YouTube. I'm not quite sure why he got yanked. I'm not sure because I wasn't watching. Obviously, I was live, so I don't know what they were talking about. I'm sure if I look on X, not Twitter, but X, I'm sure it's trending right now. Because again, someone said Amazon local pays $17 to $20 an hour, home every day, and pays more than a substitute teacher. No, if I do go home, it would be to substitute teach during the day, do a show at night. To do a show every single day, 5 days a week at night. I just heard talking and it wasn't me, so I'm trying to look in the mirror. I don't see anybody, so I don't know where it's coming from. It's not my computer either. All right, what am I looking up? Tim Pool, you want me to see? The only reason why the substituting is not a great gig is because the only reason why it's not good, yeah, he doesn't even tweet it. He just says that it's down. Timcast is overloaded. We're working to get the stream up. So I think his shit just died. His stream crashed, not YouTube or anything like that. I think his software sucked and died because he tweeted, timcast.com is overloaded. We're working to get up the stream. That was at 8:47, so a few minutes ago. He said finishing the show on timcast.com. Nobody can load. It's not working for anybody. And yeah. Am I driving a van? Yeah, a van. Someone said you could do Amazon and your shows every day. Why would I do Amazon? I don't know why you're pushing Amazon so much. I wouldn't work for Amazon anyway. If I was to, like, the subbing is what I want to do. The problem with the subbing is they pay once a month. Right now, what we need, my wife is a teacher. She gets paid once a month as well. Right now, what we need is something weekly. Like if I was guaranteed to make a couple $100 a week doing YouTube and all that stuff, then it would be a little bit more. It would be better. But the problem is, especially as the economy keeps getting worse and worse and worse, it's just not happening. Yesterday I made okay. Today so far nothing. You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like a catch-22. That's why people like Timcast, Steven Crowder, like those channels where they actually are, independent and get, taken down a lot. That's why they always plug their membership portals and the other stuff, because that's how they get paid. Timcast is monetized on YouTube, and he does a shit ton of money on super chats and all that stuff. I've long ago sworn off super chats, and I probably never should have. Someone said only you make $750 a week plus your show. That's all I'm saying, Steve. Yeah, but I don't care about $750 a week. I don't do anything for money. I'm not doing this for money. Well, yes I am. But not because I think I'm going to get rich, because I get paid weekly. And I can kind of get, I like the idea of this because I'm the one that dictates how much money I make with this gig. Do you know what I mean? Driving the truck, getting paid by the mile. Well, I say that, but that's actually not true, because if I'm sitting over the weekend, I'm not getting paid shit. You know what I mean? But I drive an expedited van, and I'm all over the country. So, like yesterday, I don't remember where I was when I did the show, but I picked up a load yesterday morning in, where did I pick up this load? Pennsylvania. I was in Pennsylvania. I'm currently in Denver, Colorado. Well, I'm north of Denver, Colorado. And then I'll get to Vegas tomorrow, deliver Friday morning. Hopefully they have freight for me. Hopefully. And then I will take that wherever it goes. And, I'm not going to even try to really go home until I can. Do I have to buy the van? No, I drive for a fleet. So, and it's the fleet owner does pretty well. Like if I own the van, it would be, if I own the van, it would be ham, because it'd be a much better situation. You know what I mean? But in all reality, like for example, full disclosure, I am making $1,260 for this load going to Las Vegas. Sounds pretty good, right? Except I pay the fuel. So far, I've already spent about $400 in fuel. I have a half a tank left. I've got 817 miles, and I think I have 180 bucks probably left in the fuel account. So that means I'm going to walk away this week 3 days worth of travel for $630. Sounds okay, right? Except for the fact that I sat all day Monday, so I didn't get paid any. So I got $220 for fuel. So I sat all day on Monday, and then I got the load, drove Monday night to go pick it up on time, picked up the load on time, and then I'm going to drive for 3 days, and then I'll deliver Friday morning, and I've never been booked right away. It's just never happened. You know what I mean? So it's but yeah, but the it's everywhere. So this job is everywhere. Here's the qualifications to be an expedited driver. They ask that you have some sort of driving experience, like CDL drivers, anything like that. You're a shoo-in for it. You cannot have anything on your driving record, and you cannot have a criminal record. Well, I don't know about the criminal record. I know with this company, you can't have a criminal record. They do a full background check on everything. So, and that's probably because of the cargo. So this company is not like all the other, well, some of the other expedited companies, they do a lot more freight and stuff. This company is really big on entertainment. So you will be hauling, like I've got lighting now. You know, the other day I was on, I did like a mini tour with Air Supply, you know, and that kind of stuff. So, and it's fine, but there's just a lot of sitting, and that's, you guys know from watching me for so long, I don't do well sitting. I'm not the type of person that can just sit. You know, I want to run. Normally, the complaints they have from people are that they're running too much. They're too tired, blah, blah, blah. They don't want to load up and offload the freight, blah, blah, blah. All these different excuses. My excuse is I don't want to sit. I don't believe there's ever a reason to sit. Someone said, Steve will be living in a box with everyone else in no time. I don't know what that means. You mean a house? My house? Probably, if I keep fucking feeling, this homesick shit that I have been for the past 2 days. Maybe. I mean, that's what I was telling my wife earlier. And I was like, maybe I should just go back, do the subbing, try to get hired as a full-time teacher right now with the business endorsement. Just do that, and then finish my degree and all that, and do a show. Because again, I don't know what happened in my head, but I decided that me doing a news show, which this is just me ranting, but me doing a show, someone said, so we should sell this idea while it is time to con everyone. What are you talking about? Sorry, are you just a negative person that's on this chat talking shit for no reason? Like, is that what it is? I'm not selling anybody on the idea. In fact, if you watch my videos, I'm probably deterring people from going out and becoming expedited drivers because I constantly bitch about sitting. Because I hate sitting. It's the worst part about this fucking job. You know, and it very well may be the deal breaker for me because I really just don't like sitting. It's a good job if you don't have family and you don't have, you don't need to get rich. Like, you don't have a lot of bills because you're not going to get rich unless you own the van. If you own the van, you can make a lot of money. This van, so far in the past 25 days, generated $11,000 or $12,000 in revenue. Doesn't sound like that great, but when you take away $4,000 in fuel, guess what that means? You know, you made $7,000 after expenses. Say your payment is $1,000 a month. Your insurance is $550 a month. So you're making $5,500 for doing what you want to do anyway, driving, seeing the country. Like, I took pictures today when I was just driving down the road of Nebraska and just how flat it is. Like, dude, like, look at my view. Well, you can't really see. GoPro's not working. Look at, you see the sunset all over the place. It's fucking beautiful. Like, that part doesn't suck. It's just sitting sucks. Someone said, Steve is a hard worker. Why are you hating on a man who works hard? I think that's a troll. That's why their name is username on YouTube. Someone said, so how much does a van cost? A new one of these? especially with like this package with the big dash, the tour package, and all that. It's probably $60,000. I know a new Sprinter is like 65,000. Sprinters are a little bit bigger than this one, but just a little bit. But I mean, I have a bed, I've got a microwave, I've got a fridge, I got all that stuff in here. So yeah, that's how much it costs. But yeah, I do sleep in the bed. I sleep in the bed. There's a bed right behind it. It's covered because I went to Walmart and I've just been trying to put down as many miles as I could today. So someone said, Steve, you miss your family. Totally agree. You only need to be close to your family. I said Amazon because you can make $750 a week, home every day with your family, plus you're able to do your shows. Yeah, but if I wanted to do something like that, I would just go do the delivery, the Dr. Pepper delivery route sales thing. Well, that was all commission. I don't want to do any all commission. Plus, I don't like Amazon for what they are. I just don't. I've never been a big fan of Amazon, you know. But what time is it there? 9. Well, no, 7. Now it's 9 o'clock Eastern. But yeah, Mike, I got you. I just there's other shit I could do as a freight broker. I could do any of that stuff. I could shop out my resume and get hired probably tomorrow if I was doing wanted to work in logistics. I wanted to do this for one because I like to sightsee. I like to get out. I needed to decompress like my brain and all that stuff, but I've decompressed. You know what I mean? Someone said, "What if you did interviews with truck drivers?" I don't like doing interviews. You know that. I'm not a big fan of doing interviews. Someone said it's 3 o'clock where you are. No shit. I don't know where you are, but that's cool. But yeah, it's I'm not complaining. I like everything about this except for the sitting. The sitting after like a couple of hours, sitting to me is unbearable. I fucking hate it. It's good for a couple of hours because I do my homework. But like the other day, I had like a shit ton of homework. 5 hours, I was done, and then I was like, "Oh my god!" It's not 9. It's 9 on the East Coast. It's 7 o'clock here, Colorado. Fuck you looking at, bruh? Oh, you're looking at that fucking homeless looking dude. Fuck, where'd you come from, bruh? Where did he come from? Oh, there's now a car parked over there. He looks special. But yeah. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, nothing really new on the politics side of things. McCarthy's a rhino. Oh! I take that back. Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney's done. Isn't that exciting? Who cares? That guy's here to yell about it. But Mitt Romney's done. Did you guys hear that? He said he's not running for re-election. And interestingly, he said it was because he's an old fucker. Literally, that was his words. He was like, "I'm an old fucker." He didn't actually say that. He said one of the reasons, age. He's old. He wants to leave it for a young person to go in. And I was like, whoa, does that start a snowballing effect? I don't like Mitt Romney either. He's like, he was the only Republican in the first impeachment to vote for Donald Trump, or to have Donald Trump, impeached. And he was one of a handful in the second impeachment. You know what I mean? So I'm not a big fan of him at all. Someone said, "Am I waiting for a load?" No, I got freight on here. I'm going to Vegas, but I just stopped to do a show because I'm trying to do a show every single day. I was hoping that you guys were going to throw some support my way. I'll be honest with you, and you still can if you still want to support the show. You could do the link that's in the chat, or scan that code that's on the screen, or the link that's in the description of this video. That's all you got to do. It's super easy. All you got to do is just show your support. Send 5, 10, 15 bucks. What is this fucking dude looking at? What do I... Is it the fucking... What is going on here? People are like looking over here. I don't know why. It's creeping me out, bro. But, yeah. So far, we do not have a top dono for the day because, well, unless I missed a PayPal, but I didn't. So, yeah. Nope. Romney probably wants to run for president again. Nah, I think he's done. He's old as fuck. Dude's 72 years old. Ah, we got a cash app. Who's this? Who's this? Mike with a $5 cash app. The $5 top dono for the day. Is that another one? Is that another one? Haley! Haley just beat uh, uh, Mike. Haley just beat Mike. And Larry with a $5 Rooney. There's the link if you guys want to do that. If you guys, if you like this show, if you want to support the show. In the age of Bluetooth, barely anyone talks to itself. You can do that on the road. Something said. Do what on the road? Don't know what you're talking about. Do what on the road? What about Kamala Harris? You think she would make a run for president? She doesn't need to. She is making a run for president right now. Ah, damn, my fucking knee is killing me. She is making a run for president right now as vice president with Joe Biden is a fucking old ball. You know what I mean? A roadshow, probably bad connection while moving. Oh, you mean driving? Yeah, I mean last night's stream didn't work. I tried to do it, didn't work, it died. I'm getting skinny. You see that? I'm getting skinny now. I haven't even been able to go to the gym a lot. Someone said, "Am I on the East Coast?" Yeah. Well, no, I'm Central United States. Still, I'm in Colorado currently. Colorado right now. Troll has a rapid name change game going. Oh, really? But yeah, Kamala Harris she's just waiting for Joe Biden to pass away. That's all she's waiting for. Ryan with a $20 cash app. Ryan is the top dono. Ryan is the top dono. Shout out to Ryan. Bum, 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 bum. What's your thoughts on Kennedy for president? RFK? Nah. I don't like his stance on abortion. And Ukraine. Isn't he pro like war Ukraine shit? I'm not pro that either. Do I think McCarthy is going after Trump through Biden? I don't know what you mean or how that even makes any sense. No, I think McCarthy right now was worried that he's not going to get enough support for his spending. Because you know what McCarthy wants to do? Because everyone talks about this government shutdown. We're nearing a government shutdown. McCarthy wants to re-up the previous spending. So basically reapprove it. The previous spending that's already out there that nobody agrees with. He needs Republicans to support him. That's what he needs. He needs Republicans to support him. So he just did this. He didn't send it to a vote because he doesn't have the votes. Even in the House currently, he doesn't have enough votes in order to even impeach Joe Biden in the House, which is fucking insane because Joe Biden is corrupt as shit. But you have Republicans out there, that are saying, "Oh, they haven't seen anything." And then obviously it's dead in the Senate. Second, even if the House did manage to impeach Joe Biden, for all the, whatever, all the money shit with Ukraine and China and all that stuff, even if the House was to impeach him, you then have to think about the fact that the Senate has to also impeach him. The Senate's not going to do it. It's a Democrat-controlled Senate. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? So I don't know why everybody thinks that it's going to happen, because it's fucking not. So stop saying it. You know? If you guys want to support the stream, you could do so via the link in the chat. I have a daily goal. My daily goal, super low, $100. $100 for the show. Let me tell you how far away I am. See if someone will do it just so I make my My low end. Oh, fuck, I'm far away. Is that really? Oh, yeah. So I'm at 40. So I'm $60 away from my daily goal of doing the live stream. $60. Not that crazy. Not that bad. Someone said, so it's a big pony show. It 100% is a pony show. You know? I was thinking it would be funny that if the House did impeach him, Democrats signed on and impeached him. And I also heard something today too. Democrats are saying that if McCarthy, like say Gates, if he challenges McCarthy's speakership, which he can do, that some of the Democrats have said that they will back McCarthy. Like, this is insane. That was just said today. Because they would back McCarthy because they'd be worried about who else would take the power, which is crazy. Someone said Biden administration is worried because once an impeachment investigation starts, they can get the bank records and it will lead directly to the money and tie Biden to the money. And I would agree with that too, because the doing the impeachment inquiry, they have subpoena power, so they can subpoena some stuff. But in all reality, like, dude, Biden is old as fuck. I don't think he's going to make it to the end of his term. And then this whole impeachment bullshit is done. Like, what happens at that point? Do you know what I mean? What happens at that point? Pierre said Nancy had more balls than Kevin. Why? Because she would just immediately go to an impeachment vote and be successful. Kevin McCarthy didn't have the vote. So a lot of people were criticizing Kevin McCarthy for not doing a straight up vote, but he didn't have the votes to do an impeachment. So really what he should have done is he should have if he followed the order, he should have did a vote to open the inquiry. He didn't do that. He just unilaterally made that decision to open the inquiry. You know? Matt Gaetz would be a good speaker. Nah, I don't think anyone would be a good speaker. Except me. I think I'd be a good speaker because I tell everyone to shut the fuck up, you know? We're $60 away from our daily goal, guys. $60 for doing the live stream. I've been live for 50 minutes. $60. Can we do the $60? We may not even find out because I'm only going to be live for 10 more minutes and then I got to start driving again. But if you want to support the stream, because say, here's the thing. Like, if you like the stream, just, send all your money. Not all your money. Send like $10 a day. Someone said he won't be around much longer. Biden? No, I don't think so. Biden isn't the only criminal. I'd be good. It would be good to get rid of Biden, but they need to gather the evidence and see where it leads. Yeah, that's another thing I don't understand. If Donald Trump is getting railroaded so much, are you telling me that he didn't learn of any dirt when he was in the White House? He didn't learn like crazy shit McCarthy did or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Haley with a $10. So we're $50 away from our goal. $50 away. Thank you, Haley. And Ryan is still our top dono with a $20 cash app. Someone said make Trump Speaker of the House. I mean, they could, but it wouldn't even it wouldn't better our situation as a country. If here's the truth: if Joe Biden resigned, Kamala Harris passed a kidney stone and couldn't do her job anymore. Donald Trump wasn't running for office, and we actually had candidates that cared. And I say Donald Trump wasn't running for office not because I don't think he'd be a good president. No, because he's going to have a lame duck presidency, and he's going to have everybody working against him. You know what I mean? I was joking about the $10 a day, Kevin. Venmo won't open. What? Is Venmo down? Wasn't Cash App down the other day? It was. Let me see. Venmo won't open. Venmo's open. Oh, nope. Yep, you're right. Venmo is down. Fuck. Well, what you can do, Tina, is you can go click the link that's in the chat and you can do it with a credit card through PayPal. You don't need a PayPal account. You can just do it right with a credit card through that link in the chat if you want. But yeah, Venmo is down, it looks like. Or just use Cash App. Cash App's an easy way. Just at Freight Broker Live. At Freight Broker Live on Cash App. $3 away from our goal. It's getting late. All the lights turned on here. It's about to be that time. I'm not going to drive too far. I want to get on the other side of Denver. And then I'll probably find a rest stop and then call it a night. But yeah, it looks like Venmo wouldn't open for me either. So, but yeah, if you could do via the link that Nanner just posted there. Holy shit. Mr. PFF Flyer on YouTube said, Jesus, the house across the street just burst into flames. See you another time. All right, buddy, be safe. But yeah, so my plan eventually, I can't do it while I'm in the truck, but my plan eventually is to do a well-produced show when I finally do get out of the truck. So when I either make my goal or just decide I can't do this shit anymore because I miss my family too much. My plan is to do an hour-and-a-half show 5 nights a week. With certain days off, but 5 nights a week with the after shows and all that stuff too. Someone said you don't see a link here. There it is in the chat, right there. Oh, here, I'll put it in again. Sometimes I think it goes in there. See, I don't see the link when I do it either. Aren't all the money apps linked through PayPal? No, Cash App's not PayPal. Venmo is a PayPal company. PayPal is a PayPal company. And then the credit card one, it just uses PayPal as a processor. But it does work. Fun life, Steve. Yeah. But and I have plans, but that would be awesome. That would be real news. Yeah. And I do it 7 to 8:30 every night, Monday through Friday. And like I would work on different segments, like recorded segments, because I'd still be substitute teaching or whatever. But I need to figure out some way to assure that I have it's like I need to figure out something financially, because the problem is when I invest all that time to do a show and then it doesn't do anything because we don't get monetized by YouTube. Someone said Venmo open for you now. Let me see. Maybe Venmo is working now. Yeah, Venmo did not open for me. It says something's not right. Maybe I'll close it and then try to open it. Someone said, you're on Facebook now, going to send 40 to Venmo as soon as it opens. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, Venmo's not opening for me now. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. But I think that's going to be it. I think I'm going to wrap up the night. Part of the problem, too, is I'm not reading the news because I'm listening to it. And I don't want to regurgitate Fox News talking points the whole time. So I'm limited in what I can talk about. What I would do I don't know if you guys have Discord or if you're in my Discord group, but I'm going to set up the Discord so it works a little bit better. See, that's good. Trucker out here speed walking. I saw him get his truck over there. He's out here doing laps. Good for you, sir. That's what everyone should do. But I am going to have a Discord channel, and I'm going to try to, if there's news that you guys want me to talk about, I'm going to try to get a Discord channel up. I'll put it in the link tree. And hopefully you guys will be able to talk about some of the stuff. And if there's things that you want to talk about or articles that you want me to talk about, then I'll do that. Matt said, did I make it to Vegas? No, I didn't. See, my eyes are itching because the cold air is blowing right at my eyes. No, I'll be in Vegas tomorrow. I'm 817 miles away. So I'm going to stop this live stream. Damn, my eyes are fucking burning. Melanie with a $10 Rooney. Thank you, Melanie. I think we're $40 away. $40 away from our daily goal for the day. But no, I didn't make it to Vegas yet. I'll probably get there tomorrow night, and I'll just find a truck stop or maybe a rest area before it. I don't know. I was trying to. I don't know how to share the Discord link either, which is kind of a problem. So I can't do it. Someone said, "Dang, you driving like 16 hours a day?" No. I don't know what time. What time did I wake up this morning? 6:40, 6:48 local time. And I just get up, I go use the bathroom, brush my teeth, and I start brewing a pot of coffee before I even go into the place. Then I come out, I pour the coffee, and bada boom. Someone said, "Will you put the updated link tree in the description of the next video, please?" Isn't it in the description of this video? I gotta work on my link tree. I'll try to do that tomorrow too. I should have some time to kill if I get another couple of hours of driving. But I'm gonna try to drive right now. So I appreciate all of you guys for watching. I appreciate all of the people that did contribute, all the people that were able to. I know not everyone could do it, and it is what it is. But like I said, 50 days at $100 a day, I reach a goal, and I can fucking start working on something else. You know, do what I got to do. But appreciate it all. I'll see you guys tomorrow, either 8 or 9 Eastern time. Okay? I'm not sure which one, but you'll see the notice. Someone said all the casinos on the outskirts of Vegas have truck parking. Yeah, I was even thinking about it, but I don't have any extra money. If I had an extra $100, I would go play in a poker tournament. I used to do that when I lived in Vegas. I would put $100 down. I'd be in a fucking poker room for 10 hours, and it was fun. If any of you guys live near Vegas, you want to go play poker, let's do it. Let's see all you guys just fly into Vegas. All right, literally, I got to start driving. I'll see all of you guys tomorrow night at some point, all right? Probably 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern. All right, we'll see you.